working, study shows an increase in the following. I think that's one of the questions, well, that's on your sheet. People, when we aren't working, it shows an increase of in economical. We see a lot of poverty. We see a lot of debt. We see a lot of homelessness. So when you see this, you think about, okay, why is this happening? It's because people are not working. We see a lot of societal, issues, domestic violence, crime in prison, recidivism. Recidivism just means like at the rate that you continue to go back into whatever lifestyle, whether it's crime, going back to prison, jail or prison, but it's the rate at how often you return back. So when you see a lot of people getting out of jail and prison, and then they're going right back within, 2 to 3 years, that's the recidivism rate. They're returning back to their life of crime and going back to jail or prison. And oftentimes it's because they're not working. So we see psychological issues when we are not working. We see a lot of depression. We see a lot of suicide. We see a lot of anger. People are angry. So when we think about it, when people are not working, when you see this here in society, it's because people are not working. We need to work. We need to earn money. We need to make a living. We need to earn a living wage. So when you just see, homeless people, and we have, a big homeless population in Baton Rouge. And when we see people, you tend to look at them like, why are these people homeless? Why, they're experiencing what they're experiencing. And it's because they're not working. A lot of times, you see them with the sign say, I work for food. That's what we're doing. We're working for food. We're working to eat. We're working to make a living. We're working, to do what we need to do to pay our bills. But, when people are not working, this is what you see. This is what you see in our society. So, every time, and I tend to, when I see, stuff on the news, I just tend, with my lens, I think about this, and I think about people not working when I see the crime. We have a high crime rate in Baton Rouge. And when I see the news, I automatically think in my brain, okay, these people not working. They have idle time, they don't have anything to do. But, we see right here, crime in prison. So a lot of it is because people are not working. People, they're just not working, and for whatever reason. But when we see this, when we see suicide rates, going up, or depression, mental illness, we have a lot of mental illness going on. It's because people are not working. Like if people are working, we still see it when people are working too, but oftentimes it's because, and studies show that that's, the reason why we see a lot of this in our society.
Well, I think you made a very good point too, though, the insecurity too.
Yeah.
It's not, some of that shows working people.
Yeah.
As you just said, it's
That's
not
true.
enough money for.
It's true. Yeah, and there's a lot of people that are working.
So you making me, I see it a little different too.
Yeah,
Like
people
saying,
that are
just because
working
you see it on
experiencing,
TV,
people that are
based on
working
what you're saying.
experience this as well. So but we were created to work, and unfortunately, people that do work, they experience because they're not making enough. They're not happy with their jobs, and I think even with like Andre was talking about with the pay, but even with those that make more money, like some of those people that you may have talked to that's making more money, that doesn't necessarily mean they're satisfied and happy with their job, because you can be making the money, because we see all the time people that's making good money, entertainers, people that have, and that's what they're doing. They're depressed, they're committing suicide, they're angry, So I think it all goes back to, I would say, but studies show it just say when people aren't working, but I think I would add when people are not working, doing work that fulfills them, that's satisfying to them. So I think that makes a difference. Because again, people that are working, they're still experiencing all of this for different reasons.